Alright, just a quick video. You've now seen that I have cut out all my pieces. I have them all ready to go. I even have my little ears sewn and cut. What I'm going to do now is the toes, but before I do the toes, I'm going to show you when I cut these pieces out, a little trick to make sure when you turn them inside out, they turn neatly without any pinch places or gathers, is to make a small cut. I'm not sure if you can see that. So a small cut anywhere there's a sharp turn. So I just took my scissors and cut just right in, not breaking the seam, but just to the seam and cut. So I did it there. Sometimes I'll do it here. I didn't do it here. I don't think that I have a sharp enough curve to do that. You can do that there if you'd like. I also always do it at the top of the toe here, top of the ankle. So I did the same thing on my arms. In any place where it's a sharp turn. The wrist I don't think I did because I thought it would stretch well enough. The thumb absolutely I did. Same everywhere else. Thumb. That wrist I did do. There I did. And on this piece, once again here and here. So you can see really well on this one that I went right to the stitching but not crossing the stitching. So what you're going to do now for the toes is you're going to take your finger or a chopstick, it's whatever you'd prefer. I like to just use my finger because it's faster. And you're going to put it inside the toe. You see how I did that? And then just pinch it closed. So your toe will now be flat. At this point, you can put a pin across there if you'd like. I'll do that just for a visual. I don't usually do that. But you can put a pin across there, and now you can do one of two things. You can draw the toe line and follow it with your sewing machine, or you can just sew it. You'll once again use a triple stretch, starting at this point, come around, and a little bit, kind of like a half moon shape here. You're going to sew. And do that to both toes, and then I will be back and show you my finished toe seam. Okay, so here are my finished toe seams. Neither of them are perfect, but it won't really matter because we're actually making toes on this doll. And we'll learn about that a little later in the tutorial. So what I'm going to do is cut my toes so that there's a smaller seam allowance, just so it's not so bulky when I'm sewing, like hand sewing the toes closed. Same with this side. I'll just cut that. So now what we're going to do is turn all of our pieces. So both legs, both arms, your torso, and your ears. So you're going to turn those inside out using a chopstick because that'll make sure you get the nice corners. And then you will use an iron and press your pieces. I like them pressed. If you don't have an iron, that's okay. You don't have to press them. I really like having them pressed just because it makes it easier to work with. But once again, it's totally optional. So I'm going to turn these inside out. I don't think you need to watch a video about me turning them because it might take me forever. I'll turn all these guys inside out, and then I'm going to run an iron over them, and then I will be back for the next step of our tutorial.